Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia and beyond, welcome to the Henry Turner Reserve for what looks to be a beautiful outing. It's around about 21 degrees down here in Footscray. Free family day. Do encourage you all come down to witness the 5-3 Croydon Rangers versus the 2-6 Southern Vikings. This is a little bit of a homecoming for Coach Brian Callaway, the coach for the Vikings, formerly of the Western Crusaders, at their home ground. I'm joined down here. My name's Benjamin Lawrence, and I am joined here with Jacob Botel and Marcel Pasquale. How are we going today, gentlemen?
Very well. Excited for a great matchup.
Absolutely sensational. What a day for football. It is indeed. Last time these teams met, obviously, look, Vikings didn't think they'd be here. A bit of an incident in the semis that has led them to here, an underdog story. Last time these two teams met, Croydon Rangers took down the Vikings 38-20. Could be interesting to see whether there's a similar kind of defensive battle to a certain extent. Gentlemen, what do we think? Are we thinking it's going to be more offensively dominated? Are you thinking there's going to be a lot of defense? Obviously, Marcel, you're a seniors player for Croydon. What can you tell us about the team?
Welcome to the VICBOWL. Congratulations on getting here. Vikings, you're the visiting team today. You're going to call the toss. That is the head. That is the tail. Your call is heads. Right. The call is heads. It is the tail. Rangers, you have the option. You want to take the ball. Which way do you want to kick? Stand with your backs to the goals you're defending, please. So swing it this way. Rangers have won the toss and will receive. Shake hands, bring your units out. Have a good game, boys.
Rangers to receive. Vikings electing to kick what is essentially against the wind. It's not a strong wind. But,
so we are receiving at the top.
We are joined today as well with our, of course, ever-growing pool of talent, both in the players department and also in the realm of officials. A fairly stacked lineup for that. We have ourselves head referee Paul Mercer, joined by umpire Stan Ritchie, linesmen and line judge Anthony Madiona and Glenn Chase, Jerry Simikowski, the field judge, Mervyn Monty, side judge, alternate of Scott Milway.
Is this too zoomed
club
out?
Official for the game clock. Start lining up. 12 minutes on the clock, first quarter on the way. Vikings to kick against the wind.
We've got some electric returners that will take the ball. We've got Hugh and Ashton Crossman. Both running backs.
A couple of running backs on the return here. A little bit of a Devin Hester-esque approach. Lines up off the tee. Slow approach. Decent kick. down to around about the 10. Caught on the return. Walks it through to the 35. He's down. That's a great start there. A fantastic first approach from number 12 there. That's Ashton Crossman for the Croydon Rangers. Taking the initial possession, I suppose. Now, for those unfamiliar, a 9-man per side in the under 18s. Rangers line up out of the gun. Ready to receive the snap. A little bit high, runs it off to the left. 1 yard there, just the one.
Nice little setup for the next play.
Looks like a similar formation. I think they'll probably go for another run here, trying to establish that game early. I'm seeing this gap on the right-hand side wide open. Elects not to go. Pulls left. Flag thrown. And held back. That stays at the same point. You're looking at still that 10-yard mark. Yet to be seen. We'll wait for the official's verdict on what the foul is there. Most likely holding. It's probably the most common here. The captain's making sure of what they want.
Who doesn't want a hold call to start the action, you know? A staple of football.
Oh, yeah. It's on the defence.
Holding, number 73. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
There you go, 10-yard penalty. Walks it back. Obviously, not necessarily the way you want to start. Does kind of take away that great yardage that you got on that punt. The kick return. Remains second down. Third down. No, we're late updating the sign. It's not my fault, I promise.
I even changed the second. There we go. Second and
1. Beautiful little screen pass there. Smacks him, does nothing. Drops himself down. Still going to remain around about that similar point. Potentially just, a little bit further.
Potentially a decent start this from the Vikings on defence.
Yeah.
An early timeout.
Charge timeout. Vikings, they're first.
That's a very early timeout. I don't know. I think Coach Callaway potentially jumping the gun a bit. If I do say they had a pretty good defensive start, in my opinion, rather.
They're doing very well.
Obviously, you do see what you see occasionally in that background. You see those superstar helmets. It's like when you're playing battle. You see that star, that player logo pops underneath that yellow helmet, which means that they are a player for the national team. Whoo! Big recruits for the big man.
Callaway trying to set up a game plan to force a 3 and out. Would be huge for the Vikings.
Massive start. Number 60 there, the lineman for the Vikings.
Bunch formation. Drops back, lets it
Here's
loose.
it out.
That is
Sends it halfway back to the Vikings' home facility. 4th down. You got to think they punt early on here. There's no point taking unnecessary risks at this early part. See number 7 roll out, Adam Everly, defensive back, running over to that wide side. Obviously playing as a wide receiver as they, not wide receiver, gunner rather. Number 30, Peter D'Zuba, taking the kick. Beautiful!
That's a great punt. And
falls out at the 4-yard line.
Good punt is that.
What a kick!
For the brand.
That's great for the brand. Vikings take over, pinned down in their defensive 5. Now, obviously, for those that aren't aware, any penalty within those 5 yards that will go against the Vikings will take them halfway to the line. It will not take them the traditional 5 or 10 yards, obviously, because then you are starting in the end zone. If they are taken down in that end zone, walked back and taken down there, a safety will ensue. 2 points would go for the Rangers.
Now, this is a tough position they're in here. Against the wind, backed up your goal line.
Yeah, look, I'm not quite sure why they elected to go against the wind, to be honest. I suppose, the underdog mentality going in, again, 2 and 6 heading into the game. Maybe they just feel like, this is where they thrive.
Be a heck of a drive if they manage to pull this off from pinned up in. Where are they? They're 5.
4 yard
line. 4
line.
yards.
Yeah, that's a
Under the
center.
Runs it, out right, out wide, north, go north, son,
goodness.
go north, son, go, go, go,
Cuts back.
45-yard line.
The speed on that.
Holy. What on earth is
Hamish
happening?
Windsor, what a run.
You know what they say, wins
Charge
is a
time
winner.
out. Rangers, they're first.
A timeout for the Rangers now. So that means they're down 1 timeout each, 2 remaining for the half. The clock temporarily obscured by somebody having a bit of a squat there, just in case you needed some more action going on your screen. 8 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First down, an incredible run there.
That was incredible. What a confidence-boosting start, though. If you're the Vikings who come out, feeling like the big underdogs, you get a stop, first defensive, play, and then to turn that around, massive run from your own 4-yard line, flip the field.
And I can tell you exactly what Callaway would have said. Good stuff. Protect the ball. Don't you dare fumble. In motion. Ooh. A peculiar formation. Trips on the right. Potentially a false start. Nothing called there.
Pitch.
Another great
Pick
push.
up about 9 yards on that.
Yeah. Look, this is, obviously it's early days, but this is not the start that I was expecting. I was not expecting a 3-and-out to start the game from the Rangers, and I was not expecting moving the chains, honestly, at all in the first quarter from the Vikings. This is, I wouldn't say unprecedented, but it's about as close as you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a good game plan right now. Just use your playmaker and follow the big boys up front.
Abuse the ground game. Abuse the ground game. As they go against similar formation. Through the gap. Pushes forward. Fumble.
Oh, falls out.
Balls
Rangers
out.
are
Recovered
celebrating and
by the Rangers. Number 31. That is
Veru.
Veru
Philistitharan.
Beautiful play. Look at them jumping around and getting him around the young fella. Ooh, takes the helmet off before he gets off the field. Get him a penalty. No.
There'd be a sense of relief here, a little bit for the
Absolutely.
Rangers.
I would be interested to know what was going through the head. I dare say I probably couldn't say it over a microphone.
Wow, to steal the momentum like that, they were going.
Scrambles. Down.
Oh, that's
Fumble
out.
again.
Oh,
I think
he
his
got
knee
it.
got down first, so that should be safe there. Recovers it nonetheless. For those that are also unaware, the white-capped referee just walking off the screen at that moment, that is Paul Mercer. That is our lead referee for today. So whenever you hear somebody talking, that's him. From this point on, they will, of course, be referred to as the officials. Obviously, we don't want anybody having
Charge time out, Vikings. They're second.
Early timeout.
any skewed perspectives as they do. Look, the difficult thing with junior sports is obviously that in the moment you do your best to get the best call you can, but there is obviously no benefit of a replay centre. We're not quite in New York You don't have the voice of God booming down going, no, it was actually not a fumble, they were down. So they can only call what they see. It does put them in a very tricky position, but of course the officials do a fantastic job considering the resources available.
Big day for them too. I was thinking about this driving in. Massive day obviously for the Rangers, coming in as favourites. Massive day for the underdogs who get this opportunity on the big stage. But, big day too for the officiating crew.
Yeah, the crew does rotate to a certain extent through the games. But definitely the lead referee and a couple of the officials playing multiple games. Hands it off.
Inside zone.
Drops him down. Not a bad run there from number 12. That's Crossman again. You did see him at the start of the game get that really nice return to the 30 or so, the 35. Obviously in that case did not lead to anything as we get to a 3rd and 4, 3rd and medium-ish. Snaps out of the gun. Hand off again.
Cut back.
Reverse.
And
he's walked all the way back.
Big man.
Now, you kind of assume they're going to bring it back to a similar point, maybe 4th and 5, 4th and 6. Obviously, the rules generally being that as soon as you stop that forward progression, that's where you stop.
Punt teams coming back on.
See if you can uncork one like the first one.
Mate, that was...
I mean, that's exactly what Australian gridiron players are known for, right? The background of Aussie rules football where they go, you know what, put in an Aussie, hear them say nothing about anything, and see them send it! A little bit short of that time. Round about to the 40.
That's not bad.
Left out. Friendly bounce. Friendly bounce. Friendly bounce gets him down to around about the 19-yard mark. Not far from where you'd see a touchback. So, look, it does end up at around about a net -1 from the punt versus just sending it into the 3rd row of the stands, the hypothetical stands, of course.
Into the trees.
Vikings take back the ball.
See if they can continue with their smash mouth.
Yeah, the ground game has been very strong for them thus far. Again, Coach Callaway,
Hey.
I'd say potentially one of the, probably the most respected juniors coach in at least Victoria. A long history of developing some really great football players. Gridiron Victoria, especially in the last handful of years, producing D1 athletes. Rolls out, over to the left, pushes forward, gets himself, looks for the sideline, goes northward, he's walked out, knocks him down! 89, that's Noah Ross. Gets smacked down.
That'll wake you up.
Harrison Lawrence, he's got some speed on him.
Yeah, he's got some legs. It's something in the Lawrence last name, I think. The speed on the call, speed on the feet. It's the same thing, essentially. You know what's really nice to see? I love to see the Rangers following the team up the line. Obviously, they do have to remain within their box, but really nice to see them getting amongst it.
Engaged.
Very engaged.
Pitch.
A flag goes. Croydon calls for offsides. I imagine they will get it. Feels more like we're playing in a test match here. The appeals.
How's that?
The official again taking the centre of the field.
Before the snap, false start number 43. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
5-yard penalty. Vikings will take that every day of the week. It's a free 5 yards, so then instead of the 1st and 10 goes to a 1st and 5.
Nah, it went back.
For offsides, offensive offsides.
No, it's full start.
Oh, it's a false start. My brain stopped working. I got so focused on the offsides call from them.
He's going to pick it up.
Gets
5
it
yards.
back to that point, about 2nd and 9. Somebody get me another coffee. I'm calling things wrong.
I don't feel like you could be too unhappy with this as a start. as the Vikings.
Look, I must say, I'm very happy. The official's microphone is a little bit more pleasant this time, a lot clearer. Lines up from the gun, short gun there. Set. Oh, false start potentially there. Yeah, they've picked it up.
Get lit up.
Gets dropped. A good run, heads northward.
That's going to come back though.
Rosinoli. But I do believe that was a false start. Just ever so slightly on that left-hand side of the line. That left foot just moved before the ball did.
Loving seeing the Vikings go under centre here. It's not all out of the shotgun.
Yeah, it's a fairly conservative start to the game, but it's a very traditional kind of football pathway. You start by kind of establishing the run, move on from there.
Offside, defence number 44. Penalties declined. Result of the play is a first down.
Interesting.
So within the elements of gridiron, especially in Victoria, the false start is kind of allowed to a certain extent if it's in reaction to an offside. You do kind of have to have that movement to then get the call. They're not going to call it unless it's egregious of a neutral zone infraction. You do kind of have to jump to be like, oh, they made me jump, and therefore you get the call. So obviously decline there with a better run there. 53 was the person that jumped a little bit, but obviously not. Kind of got away a little bit there. Held there.
Good tackle.
Back down. Once again, Rossignoli held to a minimal gain there. But I'm respecting it. I'm respecting the fact, they've seen something that's working. They're going back to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't fix it at all.
When they've found a fair bit of speed, like on the outside at different times where they've been able to, open up a bit of space and break off some big chunk yardage, which has been, nice to see.
I'd really like to see, just have a go, have a peek at a bit of a toss. You don't have to do it long, maybe a screen pass or something, but just show a little bit of faith in your quarterback. Send them up.
4 verts.
Lawrence again, that quarterback, also plays the defensive back position. Brings 43 in motion. Set. Time out potentially, or is that a flag? I can't see.
Prior to the snap, delay of game number 5. 5-yard penalty remains first down. Correction, second down.
Not able to get the ball off within the play clock.
That must be pretty close.
Would have been tight. It is difficult because, it's hard on whether they call it as soon as it flicks to 0, whether they give it that microsecond from that 0.92 situation. You will see a little bit more benefit of the DAC given at that pro level, but again, the officials working with the equipment that is available at the field says zeros, you've got to call it. Walks them back a little bit. 2nd and 12 now.
Oh, that right.
At that point, airs it out. Great grab there. He's down though. He has had quite a knock there. I believe Benji Sock has taken quite a hit. He's bounced back up. They call him the rubber band. They actually don't. I don't know what they call him, but we'll call him that for the sake of now. Because you compress him and he bounces straight back out. It was interesting. I did think potentially Lawrence was going to panic a little bit there and scramble. He had a lot of open space ahead of him. Stayed composed out of the pocket. Held his composure. Saw the man in some pretty decent coverage and just trusted he knew, look, throw it up. Sock's down there somewhere. Oh, a massive snap. Does count as a fumble. Recovers it. Spins himself out.
He's away potentially.
Throw it away, young man. Throw it away.
Pick up where he...
Look, he does get it. It's still a long. It's a long play. So I would be shocked if they didn't. Oh, look. At this point, when you're on your offensive half, do you go for it on 4th and just take the go? Because look, if you're gonna punt, it's probably going to end up in the end zone anyway. You're probably only getting 20 yards off that. Do you just go for a run, see where you go. Take the 5 or so yards.
If your defense is playing well, may as well.
Yeah, exactly. Offense stays out there.
It does look like they're lining up, unless Lawrence is such a utility player, but he also kicks it.
He's got a punt in him as
It's
well.
possible. It's a long snap. 5, 6 yards there. High again. Grabs it down. Oh,
that's
gets taken down.
Oh, they're going to call it down. Rangers ball.
Well, it was recovered by the Rangers, but obviously it doesn't particularly matter. Same spot, regardless of whether it's a turnover on downs or whether it is a fumble recovery. First down at the 42. 42 on the Vikings side of the field. The Vikings offensive side, that is. Rangers taking over control. Still remaining fairly set there. Pascal offline quite considerably. Good snap. Takes a handoff. Screen pass. Go north side. Down. Couple yards there. You take that over anything else. Obviously, they would have liked a first there. But does get himself out of bounds, which should stop the clock.
I feel like that's at least the second time they've run that play. Just a nice way to start a drive, I suppose. Pick up a few yards, get yourself in better position for second down.
Yeah, again, it's that classic strategy of establish the run game, go from there. He obviously didn't get his feet completely out of bounds, must have got his knee down just before. Goes for a run again. Up the middle, inside zone. To the right. Not a whole bunch there.
Yard or two.
Yeah, 3 and I want to say 4 here potentially.
Back to third down again.
4.
Two back.
Oh, go son!
Nice. Good play
Ben
call.
Brosnan gets it down the field for a first down, moves the chains, gets them closer towards that ever menacing red zone. Still a tie game here late into the first quarter. 46 seconds, goes for the run again. Trust Brosnan, gets held to that shoulder. Shoulder pads did get just grabbed there, held back, a couple yards there. Second and I want to say, second and 6, second and 7. We'll see where the officials spot it. See how generous they're feeling. It is the season of giving, so maybe they'll give them a couple yards.
Decent effort to fall forward through like 2 tacklers there as
That's
well,
exactly
gain a
right.
couple extra yards.
And it's a fair amount of bravery too, because once you get stuck, you try and fight for those extra yards. You can, in some cases, hyperextend a knee or something. So look, a total disregard. It's like, no, I want that. 4,
Lets it fly.
tosses it, flies it, up,
Jake
catches
Haney.
it. There is a flag on the play.
Spin move.
There's a flag on the play, but here's a touchdown. We will see whether it stands. 79. Picks him up.
Ineligible man downfield, number 73.
Oh.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
Repeat the down.
That has got to sting.
TK.
That has got to sting. Oh. Sean Thompson picked up Boland, throwing him around like a rag doll. You've done it, you've broken the plane. But the plane's returned.
Not cleared for takeoff.
No. Air traffic control said, no, wait, there's too many on the runway. There's too many. This will be the final play of the quarter. Oh, fumble. Dives on, recovers the ball, and that will be quarter time, I believe. A defensive battle early on. Look,
That's what you like to see.
it's what I love to see. I love to see defense. Defense is so often overlooked. Hey, Marcel, what are you liking at the moment?
I'm liking the Vikings defense stopping this range. This is a dominant Rangers offense when they can get going, and they're stopping them.
And look, Marcel, his brother actually plays for this exact Rangers team. Marcel playing for the men's team. So giving a compliment to a team that's not the Rangers, me oh my. Look, I don't know if you can see my face. You can't because it's not on the footage, but I am aghast.
What about you, Jake, seeing juniors program football?
Yeah, it's just been, I feel like, a great encouraging start from the Vikings. Yeah, like I sort of would have come in today. Obviously, you look at the records, 5-3, 2-6. But they've played with a certain amount of confidence on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of a Brian Callaway run. Offense and defense is very strict, and that's why he's been so successful in the junior program. Is he knows exactly what he wants, and he knows exactly what he's got to do to get that out of the players. I almost wonder, is that underdog mentality? Are the Croydon Rangers potentially just not taking them as seriously as they should? Callaway does some sneaky stuff. Maybe in the last couple of weeks, probably wasn't preparing to be here. The last couple of weeks, he's gone, let's see what we can cook up, see if we can get something off guards. Get ready for the second quarter, obviously. Rangers still on the ball. Out of the shotgun. Perfect snapped. Runs him around. Down. That could be...
We're going to punt again.
Yeah, look.
Honestly, I'd like to see this punters kick Peter. Mate, he's got a leg on him.
Are you saying that because you want to see them kick, or do you want to see the Rangers have offense? You don't want to give them another go.
I want to see the kick.
Yeah, good. Good to stay with that one. Stick with the story. It's not one of those things where your lawyer gets you in court and they look at you and they go, "Don't say anything." Kicks it. A tight spiral. Pins it in the corner.
Down to the 5?
Yeah, around about the 5-6 yards. We can't see obviously the marquee there from the Rangers.
If you tuned in,
yeah, you go.
If you tuned in today, just hoping to see an absolutely exceptional execution of the punting game.
Yeah,
like we've had it multiple times.
This is. I mean, I hope that there's maybe a recruiter, maybe Bill Belichick somewhere recruiting for UNC. He's going, I got to get some of these Australian punters. They just froth them over there. You got to look, honestly. You look at the Australian Talent International, and it's the number one chance to getting a scholarship is kick the ball and hope.
Second time they're going to have to start backed up pretty deep in their own territory too, the Vikings.
And a good call from you there, Marcel. He's on the 10. They line up. Tight under centre. Runs. Bit of a bigger back that time. Gets taken down pretty close to immediately. Gets 2 yards on that. I believe 2nd and 9, maybe 2nd and 8.5. We'll be generous. 2nd and 8.5.
'Tis the season.
Well, I suppose it's 2nd and 8 4/10. It's been rounded down. 2nd and 8.
Is that metric or?
Again, Brosnan in the backfield. Tries for a run. Yeah, look, gets absolutely nothing there. That's a great defensive stand. It's exactly what the Rangers need. I do wonder whether they are a little bit shaken by honestly how little the Vikings are willing to give. Making them a bit of confidence. We can stop that ground game. Vikings not really referring to the air often at all. So look at 3rd and 8, you're gonna have to do something. As again we have the timer obscured. Sorry about that. 7 minutes and 50. Nothing again. The 4th and maybe again 7 if we're going to be generous. Look to get the punt team out. They can't afford to go for it on 4th. Because if they fail, you're essentially just giving them points. I mean, in a worst case scenario, you just push.
Number 44, 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Okay.
Well, somebody's been listening out above because they've been given a small lifeline, brought up, given another chance at it. Calls coming from Croydon of watch the ball. Great advice when you're playing a ball sport.
It's more just, it'll be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. First down if they get the offside.
Under centre. Run game again. They trust the run. Oh, it's close. It's a first down. Looks to be a first down. It's pretty close.
Timeout.
Charge timeout Vikings. That is their third and final timeout for the half.
No more timeouts for the half. If Coach Callaway does now try and call another timeout, no good, essentially. They will start to collect some nice trophies in the form of penalties.
They want this first down.
7:33. It looks like there's potentially some discussion. It's either just the first down or it's just short. I would be shocked if they don't go for just like maybe a QB sneak or something. Just see if you can just knock him over. You just got to get half a yard. We're looking at 4th and inches from my perspective. No. First down, the chains move.
Give it to him.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
How much is that a sigh of relief if you're the quarterback, Marcel, like when you're running plays in the shadow of your own goal and then you manage to get that first down? Does it take a lot of the pressure off?
Yeah. Any breathing room you can get, definitely.
Yeah.
Again, Henry Turner reserve if you wanted to come down here till late. Out of the under centre position, runs westward, grabs him by the leg, pulls him down.
Oh, he's slowly getting up.
Yeah, it looks like he's maybe...
Look,
Look, if he didn't stretch before the game, he certainly has had a stretch now. 43 runs, has a quick talk to Coach Callaway. Yeah, 19 does take his spot on the bench for now. That's Harry Russo, the young man that you just did see get taken to ground. It's interesting to see the difference in program size. A low snap, obviously from under centre doesn't do much as they end up basically getting stuffed at the line again. Third should remain 9. Obviously the Vikings being a younger program in terms of its actual program age, they do have a smaller team which obviously will... Look, there's a consideration towards the end of the game whether they will get a little bit more of that exhaustion catching up to them. It doesn't necessarily mean everything because obviously the depth of talent is still there. But look, it would be beneficial for them to try and get a few punches in early.
Play action.
Fakes handoff. He's running around. Young man going around like he's at Bounce Inc. because he's jumping, diving. Fall short. Now, I don't think that there's no offsides here, is there? They've got to kick it this time. We've got to be right one of these times.
Got to line up, do the hard count, Aaron Rodgers style.
Somebody jump, goddammit.
Ooh, it was a little bit of a jump, but I did think he stayed
Nice
on
spiral.
side. Oh, nice and tight. Friendly bounce.
Oh,
The
that's
Vikings are going to try and get there. Walk it there. Get yourself as far back as you can, mate. Nah, what he should have done. It's all based on where the player is when the ball's done dead. So what you try and do, you take an extra step back, a couple of steps, then touchdown. No pressure. Could have got an extra couple of yards there for free.
And a decent punt again. This has been the punt bowl so far. I'm here for it personally. Just if we could order a bit of drizzle in as well, just a bit of drizzle to roll in. I mean, we've got proper football then.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're missing it after the AFLW and AFL finished up, and you're going, I need some. Technically, a ball being transported by hand occasionally, and then a lot of kicks. We do have goals, obviously seldom used in the junior categories. Run game, stuffed it nice and early. Gets dumped on his head by, again, Yoka, who I believe, like I said, number 60 there, wearing the classic Australian national team helmet. Ooh.
They've played the run so well, really, the Vikings. I mean, they've played most things well, but I've been impressed by that.
Well, you say that. You say that.
Classic commentary skirt.
Yeah.
Brosnan walks it up. Should get the first there. Just short.
Wow.
I obviously thought that they were a little bit further back when they picked up the punt. I apologise. I'd like to say sorry as Castellanos hits one into back deep. Out of the gun. Takes hand off.
Jack Boland.
Short.
Corey coming down the sideline. He'll
Serene.
pick up the first
That's
down.
definitely a first down. Takes him to around about that 43-ish. Yeah, that was a really nice screen pass down to Saragin.
This feels like the recipe. That sort of short, quick passing game for the Rangers has been their most effective mode of attack, I feel like.
Look, the run game itself from a pure handoff perspective has not been doing a lot for either side of the game. Rolls out right. Off one leg. First down.
Stays him
Heads down.
Oh.
Pascale. How do you feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? Marcel! Marcel!
That's right.
Yeah, I know, but what do you feel?
That was a great play.
That's a young man. Look, I had the great honour. I met this young man a few years ago out in Croydon. He told me, I really want to play gridiron. And oh my goodness, does he play it like a fiddle. He marches his way down. He has no regard for human life as he kills the defense.
What a play, because he could have been tackled out, at the 35-yard line there. Had to break the tackle to break free.
Stay in bounds, tiptoe.
High snap. And
Stop shot.
Brosnan, no good on the conversion there.
There we go, first score on the board.
The Pascal, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be interesting to see now here how the Vikings respond. It's been such a close game. It's held together. You now have that breakaway score. How does the confidence meter go for the underdogs? Are they able to stay in the fight, or does that really break it open for Croydon?
I think the fact that they've stopped the two-point conversion has got to still give them a fair amount of confidence. They weren't expecting this to be easy, and if they were, they'd be kidding themselves.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way they came in here and went, yeah, no worries. They did have a lot of confidence considering their position at the start of the game. The warm-ups, they were a little bit slow on the warm-ups, and they had a player, I can't remember who it was, yelling out, boys, get out here, let's stretch, we've got a game to win. There's no illusion in their mind that there's no hope of them winning. They really do believe that they've got a chance here. And with only, look, really, it's almost less than a one-possession game. Still a lot of time and a lot of chances to come. Drew Iono lines up. Ready to kick. Takes his customary steps back. One to the right. Left-footed kick. Don't see that off. Sends it. Not bad. Head slightly to the right.
Picked up.
Bounces up.
Job.
Bit of a stumble there. Vikings. Again, another decent return. Gets it to around about the 26.
Oh, son. Ball popped out. I think Vikings must have hopped on it.
Yeah.
This would be brutal.
It looks like they've given the benefit of the doubt. They haven't signalled, from what I've seen, there's been no signal of a fumble. So it looks like the Vikings saved to a certain extent. The kick recovery, a little bit slow as a start.
What was that, sorry?
Look, you take that. It is still better than a touchback.
3 minutes to score.
Yeah, of course, Vikings, without their timeout, they still do have that the 2-minute warning to come. Which is essentially a free timeout. Under centre. Handoff. Runs
Gonna cut
westward.
back the other way.
Heads north. Ends up behind.
That's a
Facing
first.
the other way. Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk. First down.
Confidence builder. you know, first play after you give up the touchdown on defense, you come out, you pick up first down straight away.
Yeah.
Something to build on.
I think you got to think about how do you manage the clock here. You do kind of have to look at running. Obviously, again, you get that free timeout in what is essentially 2 plays time at a maximum. So run the clock a little bit, see what you can do on the ground. Then after that, you look more at the clock management. You're probably looking at 2 runs, then a toss. First down. Under center, in motion. Tosses. Ooh, right-hand side. It's another first down. Beautiful play.
Billy McBride.
And fantastic sportsmanship there from McBride. Picking up, I believe, Russo. Sorry, not Russo. My apologies. Hamish Windsor, who got a great gain there.
There is a flag on the field.
Discussions undergoing.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 50. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
They'll still get the first. But
Repeat first down. So they've been taken back. Unnecessary roughness from the offense there. Which has just got to be heartbreaking. They get such a great game. Again, fantastic sportsmanship from McBride, picking him up, saying, hey, good run there, kid. You're going to go far. Essentially back to where they started the drive, back at that 27-yard marker. Bit forward, sorry. That's where they were hanging out, 31.
Be really interested to see how often they're prepared to put it in the air here on this drive. Like, haven't been up for it so far, but you just wonder.
It's a conservative game. Tosses it out.
oh, he's going to get back.
Tackle for loss. Second down tackle for a relatively considerable loss, really.
Josh Lackride, the beautiful.
No, you don't need anything else. Just leave it at that. They're beautiful.
It's a wonderful compliment.
Tackle for loss, that's what I was going for.
It's nice to have, affection for teammates. It's nice. It's true. I think, it's nice to send a compliment their way. They're just beautiful. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to have any connotation behind it. No. Just a beautiful personality, a beautiful tackle for loss. Beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Beautiful punt. I need to see a few more.
You'll get them. A minute 46 on the clock. So the win coming through there. Down.
Third and long.
Charge timeout, Rangers. That is their second for the half.
Don't want to give Rangers the ball back. Give them opportunity score before the half.
Yeah, it's probably not the number one priority. Again, some fairly strong defense from both sides. Rangers obviously slipping that one pass, but that's not necessarily a slight on the Vikings defense. More of just a well done from Ray Pasquale. Absolutely sending it.
I feel like if you can get to half-time down 6-0, that's something of a win. Like, from a Vikings point of view, coming in as the underdog, you can get to the sheds, maybe make a few adjustments, but you're still only down that 6 points.
Start with ball at half.
Yeah.
Very good point. Very good point.
That'd be huge.
Third and 9. Massive down coming up.
You feel the arena shaking. Hypothetically, there's no arena.
Stadium.
There's no shaking, but the vibe's there.
Shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, lets it fly.
so close. That would have been a heck of a play.
That was just over fingertips. Need to see more of that. Just
Yeah, I think it'd be all right to air it out a little bit more
Yeah.
in the second half. Obviously, got to pick your moments, especially because they've run the ball pretty well. But
yeah.
going for it here. 3rd down and 9. Snap is high again. Drops back to pass. He's going to unload deep down the ground again.
Oh, just over.
Over the fingertips.
Just over.
Now Rangers will start with the ball at the Vikings 25.
Defense has got to come up with a big play to get you to halftime.
Yes.
6-0 down.
Definitely.
6-0. Bit of soccer commentary coming in there. If you're down 6-0 at halftime in soccer, you're in
Not
trouble.
looking good.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened. not by many, but some.
To keep. He's
Tosses
got
it
an
up.
option down the
Just drops it.
Geez, we've seen some almost receptions here late in the first half.
The minute and 18 left. There's still plenty of time on the clock. Again, down here at the Henry Turner Reserve in Footscray. 2 more games after this one. Out of the shotgun. Walks himself. Oh, falls himself down. Tosses it up. Airs it.
Debo.
Praise.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He's dropped it.
Incomplete.
That's that moment where you go, oh, maybe next time.
What do you say there, Marcel, as the receiver comes back to the huddle?
Just move on to the next play. You can't dwell on it.
That's a professional mindset there. Out of the shotgun again here, 3rd and 6. Looking to extend the drive. Drops back, has time to scan the field, moves out to his left. He's got space to run, really try and pick up yardage with his legs. He's tackled down. That looks like it'll get us to 4th down.
Patrick with the tackle. That's a Victorian linebacker right there.
Some nice play there, because he looked like he was going to get some space there for a moment to escape upfield, but some good coverage too maybe there from the Vikings. Like he had time back
plenty
there.
Of time, yeah. What's that, 1 minute on the clock? 4th down.
Vikings might get the ball back.
They might get the ball back.
What's your go-to here, Marcel? 4th and 6. What do you want called?
Well, Vikings are playing a bit of cover 2, so I wouldn't mind a little corner out to the pylon.
Yeah.
Again, our apologies for those occasional little interferences on the buzz. There's a little bit of interference from other devices around, which is why every now and then you're getting that little we've turned it down for the time being. We'll obviously turn it up when a call is coming from the officials. Out of the gun. 1 minute and 1 second left. 4th and 6. You got to try for it, may as well.
Barracking for a punt here.
Jake, we know you're a footy man.
I love a punt.
Oh, hook. Oh, he's going to be down.
Yeah, college rules here, obviously under 18s. As soon as your knee hits the ground, that is over. So while he's caught it on the ground, as soon as it's hit his hands, it is down.
The hook and ladder.
Yep.
Jeez.
But somebody left the ladder at home.
Still on the roof racks.
Fell off the ladder.
I think Dan Campbell just wiring in a few plays from Detroit there. Let's just call it hook and ladder.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we've got an beg your pardon, 4th down now.
The linesman lied to us.
Roll that right. Lets it fly.
Here's it up, a beautiful spiral. Oh, Bit of a
Good
push
D.
off. There could be an argument for offensive pass interference there. Pushes off 53. That's O'Neill. Patrick John O'Neill for the Vikings getting told, get out of here, I don't want to see you.
Vikings get that stop.
It's exactly what they needed. However, 15 seconds on the clock. They don't have many options here. They're going to have to air it out a few times, see whether you can get that high-quality, long yardage. If you don't get it, time stands still, you get another chance. There's no benefit in going for a run here. It all just depends on whether they feel as though there's a risk of an interception.
What do you reckon, Jake? Do you reckon let it fly or take the clock down to 0?
Yeah, 4 verts all the way, I think.
Or punt it.
Yeah, or punt. You know, like, I mean, can you punt it 4 downs in a row? Can we just, you know?
Oh, that's...
Oh,
They're letting
a
it
snap
go.
halfway over to Geelong. Almost intercepted. Hits the ground.
Good D there.
Going to be a replay of first down.
I actually like that we've seen the Vikings try and chuck it around a bit at the end of this half. Like, I know nothing's quite come off for them yet, but it's nice to see that it's...
You've got to take the risks.
Yep.
But again, not bad. 8 seconds left in the half. Obviously, then again at the end of this, Vikings take possession heading into the second half. Obviously, off the kick from Croydon. They will again, I believe, be going against the wind. However, the wind has died down. A little bit more overcast now, so it should be a little bit more pleasant for the players as well. Out of the gun. High snap, slightly. Takes control. Walks. Sets his feet. Sends it to the middle of the field. Unfortunately, he was open, but unfortunately, he was around about 2 postcodes over.
That's sort of been the pattern a little bit with these passing plays. Like, is that a little bit maybe of nerves of like, I really don't want to put this in harm's way, and you sort of err on the side of putting a little bit too much on it?
That's going to take us to half-time. Now comes to the traditional part of Australian sports, oranges, twisties, and lolly snakes. Again, you will have a small break here, so if you're in the area, come on down, hang out. You won't get any of the Gatorade that's in the coolers, but maybe a spare slice of orange will go missing. Who knows? We get ready to go again. The second half, both teams starting their warm-ups. 3 minutes and some change to the second half starting. Rangers lead 1-0, 6-0 over the Southern Vikings, the underdogs of this story. But the story, while it has had a chapter, has not had its ending written yet. Jake, thoughts on the first half?
I thought it was entertaining. I mean, not just outside of the punt game, but there was some great defense being played. Like, I really did think that we'd see a bunch of points scored in the first half. I thought, you know, potential mismatch in terms of a 5-3 team, a 2-6 team, but the Vikings really came out, I thought, punched above their weight, and I thought it was a bit of a statement, you know, early on in that first half from them, able to compete. They've given up the one touchdown, but they could have had a lot more. They could have been facing a bigger deficit, if not for some really good stands from their defense.
Look, you obviously don't want to say too much, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, Coach Callaway is known for his tight ship approach. The only thing that probably plays against him is because he's such a renowned coach, is that a lot of these Croydon players have probably played to an extent with him, due to the association with the wider gridiron Victorian Eagles side. Lots of energy from the Rangers. The Rangers are looking quite sprightly.
There was a lot of talk in the huddle before. They had a whole team around talking about setting that tone on the first play of special teams here.
And look, the Vikings, they look a little bit more casual. I don't know, is that casual confident or casual disdain?
I don't know. I'm not sure which particular brand I wear myself, but casual disdain, casual comfort, I don't know.
Now, I'm going to be honest, I've got no idea where our other commentator, Marcel, was going. I think he heard there were some orange slices going and he's gone to find them. Nah, he's just standing nearby, having a brief chat to some spectators. I'd love to see what their perspective is. I'm sure that's what he's catching at the moment.
Just doing that journalistic work.
That's exactly right. He's a boundary rider in a different way to us. I mean, we're all sitting here down by the boundary, but he's especially down by the boundary. Now, again, Croydon to kick. Ready to receive for the Vikings. Sitting back as, I don't know if you could hear Marcel's microphone coming back to the... Oops. You're all good. Number 3 for the Vikings. That sock, again, the young man that took that flying catch deep before it got pulled back in that first half. Waiting down at the 15 or so yard mark. Then backed up ahead of him, Windsor, as a secondary catch man. Another left foot kick from Drew Ayono. Kicks it to the left.
Out. Oh.
Yeah, that is going to be a flag, I believe.
Indeed.
Now, of course, going out of bounds on a kick does result in it going to the 35, I believe.
They might re-kick.
Oh, unless there was an illegal shift or something from the Vikings. It's flags out.
Kick off out of bounds. Receiving team have elected to take the ball 30 yards from where it was kicked. First down.
30-yard penalty. Oh, that is devastating. It's huge. So what you'll see here is they'll then walk their way, again, like I said, to around about that 30-yard mark, rather, as they get ready to go on their first series of the second half. 10 minutes on the clock. First and 10. Empty backfield. Shifts to the left. Goes Sock.
Oh,
a high
over.
snap.
And he's going to...
Dives on it. That's a recovery for Croydon.
It's going to be close.
That's a recovery for Croydon.
Harry might have gotten it just quick enough. Yeah, they're going to give it to the Vikings.
They had literally
Saved by the bell.
They had just talked about this in the huddle, about let's cause a turnover on that first play of the half, Croydon, so very close to achieving that goal.
It does take him back to the 12, which puts him to 2nd and 24. Another high snap. It's in the end zone. It's in the end zone.
That's going to be a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
It's a touchdown for Croydon. Takes it to 12-0. Croydon, hands up, spirits up, everything's up. They love it down here at the Henry Turner Reserve.
You could tell that was coming. The way they came out after half-time, the energy that they were building, you talked about it, between the way they were warming up. They were pumped up for the second half, and they've come out and achieved exactly what they wanted.
And Coach Callaway, I believe, probably did have that set out from the start going, here's what we're doing through our plays. But after that first play, you've got to think, with that high snap, do you go to the under centre, see whether you can just get them settled, go for something smaller, a little bit more basic. Instead, they've gone for it. The nerves have gotten it. It's gone into the end zone. Touchdown, 2-point conversion on the way. Rolls out. Still got the ball. Rolls left, tosses it, down. 12-0. Rangers lead the Vikings after the first series ends up in a scoop and score. Vikings, of course, will get the ball back again. Let's see what they can do this time.
Offense got to recoup.
Does that cause any nerves, you know, for you guys in the huddle when you get back? You know, you've just had this turnover happen. It was back-to-back sort of high snaps out of the shotgun. You know, are you wanting to go, all right, well, let's just reset and we'll keep going with that plan? Or are you more comfortable, let's go back under centre and let's just run it a few times?
Yeah, you got to go back to what was working before.
Yeah.
Get back to
under
basics.
center.
Yeah. Build up your confidence. You can take those risks, but it's all got to be within reason. It just feels, I don't know, it feels like they were hoping to make a big statement, and they did, but not the same as they were looking to.
Yes.
Another kick, a friendly cousin of the punt, Jake, beaming ear to ear.
Love it.
A more central kick this time. Sock takes the hit.
Oh, he's going to be downed.
Gets knocked down by his teammate. Number 10, that's Brosnan, accidentally getting in the way. Look, again, you'd hate to go back to the other sports analysis and the analogies, but in footy and in basketball, every sport, the thing is, when you're near the ball, call your name.
Yeah.
This is mine, right? Hand up. Sock, it's me. Sock. Sock's ball. Don't go near it. Don't knock me over, because then you get a situation like that. A great possession taken and immediately downed, really by miscommunication.
Yep.
Staying in shotgun here.
Let's take some guts.
That's the exact same play as before. And again, almost the same result.
He's going to get out of... Oh, he's going to have some room.
Oh, goodness.
Go, young fella. Get down. Good pick up. I think it's around about 8 there.
That's what, three high-ish snaps
In a row.
Yeah.
In a row. Croydon has got to be feeling good here.
Oh.
And again, Callaway, timeout straight away.
As quarterback, you just stand back another 3 or 4 yards there.
You just need to have a talk with your centre and
Yeah,
tighten things up.
the problem is that a lot of the time in these more junior categories, what you'll find is that they then overcorrect. They go the other way.
Yeah.
You get a low, they go, can't go too high. Then they go for low, goes between the legs, you get another scoop and score. Really, in that situation, my opinion, obviously opinion's opinion, you got to go under centre. Don't play the exact same thing, the exact same play that just got your opponent a touchdown. Why would you go back to it straight away?
Well, they're having a lot of joy in the first part of that first half running from under centre, and then I feel like the Rangers started to put a stop to it, and so you just wonder, are you now feeling like, well, we don't want to go back to that, but you've got to do something to make everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Just have a play that feels a little bit more successful.
And we'll just take a quick pause here. D'Zuba, Peter D'Zuba for Croydon Rangers, number 30, down on the ground. Medics now attending, so we'll take a small pause here. See if he can get up, gets himself up, arm over the shoulder. His right leg's a little bit knocked around.
Oh, he can't put it anyway.
Yeah, he basically can't walk at all. So he will get attended. Thanks to the medics that are on site today, obviously doing a fantastic job, taking time out of their Saturday to make sure that we get through this weekend as scot-free as we can. Number 30, D'Zuba, limping his way over. Takes a seat on the bench and gets ready for the medics to go. That'll be an injury timeout, obviously not caused. Another relatively high snap. Takes the ball, steps left, airs it out, sends it into the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
Sock almost gets to it. Not quite.
That's about the 4th or 5th time now where they've been able to drop back and air it out, and they've actually had an open player, and it's just not connected. So it's good that they've persisted, and it's good that the man is open, but you'd love to hit one of these before too long.
Yeah, you've got to respect the bravery. Croydon Rangers, again, their team working on D'Zuba, giving him a bit of a stretch on his, look, honestly, towards his Achilles area on the right foot with no weight on it early is a point of concern. Out of the gun. Another high snap. See, this is what I'm talking about. The exact same thing. Airs it out. Great
He's
from
gonna have
socks.
that.
You love that.
Walks forward. Go! Go! Go!
Stay in
Go!
bounds.
Go! Oh, falls himself down.
Turf monster.
Down at the, just near the 10, at the 12-yard mark. It's once you get tapped on that lower foot, it's so hard to stop yourself and recompose yourself. You just got to think, if he maybe took an extra second, wasn't so focused on keeping going, could have potentially gotten himself back up and keep going. But obviously, you don't know who's coming behind you.
That's got to give you a huge amount of confidence now as that quarterback-receiver duo. Like, you tried it. You finally got one to hit.
Yeah. And it's, again, a very similar look to what they did before. Again, running out of the gun gives me some anxiety. But look, they've got confidence now, the young men. I mean, what can you say other than, hey, best of luck. Goes under centre. Amen. Amen, praise be. Toss.
Okay, cool.
Gets a grand total of nothing.
So down here in the red zone, Marcel, what is your favourite sort of look as a QB? What are they, 15 yards out of the end zone? What do you like calling?
You can't go wrong with outside pylons. Just a nice little toe tap. It's hard to stop.
Yeah, look, the question is, do they trust the positioning? I think with those high snaps, do you have 100% faith that you're going to get the person in the right spot with the right throw to get that right result? Wouldn't surprise me if they try and go for another run, potentially out the left-hand side. The left-hand side does seem a little bit weaker. Obviously, the right-hand side from Croydon's perspective. Under centre again. Expect a run.
Full line. Smash ball. Always.
However, may I say, not to pat myself on the back, but a way better result that time. And what did he do? He went to the left. Thank you very much. I will take my money.
Tony Romo moment.
Yeah, Tony Romo's not as handsome as me, though. All right. Now, definitely in the red zone's 8-yard mark. I think still third and 4, maybe 3rd and 5. Expecting at the formation, I'd be trying to go for this gap to the right-hand side of your centre. Go!
He's going to scramble.
Just go.
Cuts
son.
back in.
Oh, that's a
He's
touchdown.
going to walk in.
Job done. Well done, Harrison Lawrence. And what was I telling you about these Lawrence boys? Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Walks himself through. Hands up. Touchdown.
Can't forget his legs. He's a little shifty in there.
Well, we talked about this too, like how would they respond if they gave up that second score, like the turnover score? Would that deflate them? Would they be able to come back into it? They've responded straight away. Their best drive of the afternoon.
If they didn't do that, I think we probably would have been getting to a point where we go, look, you're seeing the difference between a 5 and 3 and a 2 and 6.
It's been a good effort, all those things.
But this gives confidence. They got a chance. Lines up. Under centre.
QB sneak.
Fumble. Straight away. Dives on. Nothing from it.
Well, Vikings cut lead down to 6 coming into middle of the third quarter.
It's interesting. A lot of the time we kind of undervalue the 2-point conversion. A lot of the time you find, it's easy. It's a 2-point conversion. No worries. Especially, again, in these junior categories. Just got to get a few yards. But today, consistently, that's the 3rd touchdown we've had that has had a failed conversion after all. It's just like, what's happening between the touchdown and the second and the 2-point conversion? Is it the defense locking in a bit more? Is it the offense going, we've done it, job done? You kind of rest on your laurels a bit. It's just,
well, it's kind of hard because the defense only has to. They've only got 10 yards behind them to defend. It just gives them that bit of advantage.
I mean, and you hate to say the same kind of thing, but again, unfortunately, it's the problem that's coming for the Vikings is actually coming out of the snap. Again, under centre, not sure whether it was the quarterback, whether it was they got a bit of pressure to them, whether it's the centre. Not sure what's happened, but again, just a slight little mismatch there. Bit of miscommunication that's led not to a turnover, but a failure to convert. Kicks it up. A shorter punt there. Kick rather. 27 yards. 34, walks it, gets caught, and he is out. 34 there. Corey Serrigan, the wide receiver, the tight end slash line backer for the Rangers. You know, you don't see many tight ends and linebackers necessarily returning kickoffs. Obviously a little bit of a shorter one. Typically you're looking more at your cornerbacks, your safeties, your running backs and your wide receivers. You're not looking at those bulkier guys. But I think if you look through the history, especially of the Australian League, is sometimes having one of those bigger bodies take the ball. You just take them through as a tank. A great snap, runs through the centre, gets a couple of yards, straight back down.
This has impressed me today. The way that the Vikings line has stood up and defended that run up the gut. I just think that's been impressive. They haven't been pushed around and manhandled the line at all.
Can somebody please remind me of the definition of insanity? Because all of them, they're doing the same thing. They're running to the middle. Nothing's happening. Oh.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Before. Delay of game or offsides, false start, we'll find out.
Prior to the snap, false start number 72. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
False start there. Does bring the Rangers back by 5 yards. It's kind of exactly what the Vikings needed there. It's another little confidence booster. You don't necessarily have to beat them physically. You can beat them mentally. Get in their heads, see if they make a couple of mistakes, get a little bit antsy, push them back. You don't have to do anything. It's free. It's free real estate. Out of the gun. 2 backs here. Oh, runs into his teammate. Unfortunate there. Ends up getting stuffed short again. Back to 3rd and maybe 9 there. A short little gain. Number 12 there being Crossman. Unfortunately running into the back of number 75, Thompson.
Proper football. This is proper football. I love seeing the ground game. It's just attrition. It's attrition.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Now, basically the same lineup, but the other way around. Rolls
Roll
out. Play action. Uses his legs, tosses it up. Marcel tries. Sorry, Marcel, not you. Your brother, Riley. Riley tries to go up. Mate, I don't know if you've heard, you're not allowed to specky here. You got to stay on the ground.
I thought for a minute Marcel had thrown off the headset and run out down the sideline. I heard the call. He's right into it.
It's not under 18. That's illegal. Back to the same spot. We're looking at 4th and 7. Oh, 4th and a bit longer than 7. Maybe 4th and 12, I think, after that penalty. As the screen reflects.
Here we go.
That.
Here's Jake's favourite.
Takes a punt. Oh, yes. Sends it up. A beautiful spiral.
Mate.
A nice long kick taken again by Sock. Sock with no miscommunication there. Heads north. Runs himself. Gets slammed on the ground. 35 yards on the pickup. Well, not 35 yards on the pickup, but 35 yards is where they'll take control.
Billy McBride. He's just always there.
The sack. Always the bridemaid. It's close. It's there.
I'll pay it. I'll pay it. Honestly, I don't need anything on my Christmas list. We've had a number of exceptional punts today. That'll do me. That'll get me through the festive season, you know?
Finds themselves
Vikings
going back to the gun.
against the wind.
Going back to the gun.
It's picked up a
I
little
hate
bit.
to say that I'm anxious, but come on. That's a good snap, though. Lots of pressure there. Rolls out. Tosses it up high. Nobody there.
Out of bounds.
Nothing going. Falls out of bounds.
It's just me, or they've really changed the balance of how they're calling plays. Like first half, it was run, and then we'll pass if we have to. It seems like it's totally flipped.
There is a flag on the play. Interesting point. See what it is. We'll find out once the officials confirm the call. Speculation of maybe holding.
Holding. Defence, number 54. It's a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Automatic first down there. That's exactly what they need. They're still down by possession, but one possession plus a conversion does give them the lead. 4 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock in the third quarter, which means a grand total around about 15 minutes left of play time. First down. Out of the gun again.
Ooh.
One in the backfield. Ball start potentially from 13. So 43 rather. Tosses it long. Oh, just knocked down. No flag thrown.
Adam Everly, junior to the junior program, little freshman.
Little freshman. I don't know if anybody on these teams is little. But snap me in half looking at me, mate. Maybe I'm just a little person. Maybe I'm a small man. I don't know. Line up. 2nd and 10. Same spot. Same formation. Again, 9 aside here. Take a step back for both the quarterback and running back. Both set. High snap.
Oh,
Takes
great
it easy.
grab.
Running back into blocking. Dumps down. Ooh.
Was that intentional?
There's an argument for grounding there. No flag.
Oh, QB is down.
No flag appears to go out.
Slow to get up.
But yeah, a little bit slow to get up.
It's not what you like to see.
It's not what you like to see at all, but it does look like potentially survived it. Again, there's that argument. Is it grounding? Is it not? I don't think that there's been a flag. I can't see one from here.
They were talking about it, but I don't think much has come out of the
the mic comes
conversation.
on. Holding there.
Intentional grounding, number 5. That is the loss of down at the spot of the foul.
Loss of down at the spot of the foul. So, look, honestly, it's not the worst penalty that you can get there, but, you know, you don't want to take any losses at all. It does give them quite a long 3rd and 25
24 to 3rd and 23 maybe. It's a long play. They're going to have to air it out here. Otherwise, do they just try and push it, go for another Jake special and try and kick it as far as they can, send it back over to Maribyrnong?
I mean, the Australian punt industrial complex has to keep putting up numbers. I mean, we need to keep exporting plenty of punters abroad.
Would you believe it?
We got
Out of the gun again. A
trips
smaller
left.
line. There's going to be a blitz coming here. Ooh.
Yep.
Got him.
oh, running back.
Go.
And he will pick up.
He's taking
Oh,
it.
ball's out. But the whistle.
Is it just me or does this just sound like a whole bunch of dogs? Oh, there's a ball.
What's that movie?
Excitement.
Up?
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
the-
Squirrel.
Decent run. Decent run.
It was.
muscle his way down.
He said, get on my back, I'll take you to the promised land. And the promised land was approximately 5 yards downfield.
Oh, look out.
4th and 14. Now, just so you know, this is counting towards next year's Christmas. this is now, we're in the bank. We are in the surplus.
Are they?
Nah.
No, they're not. They're,
Oh, surely not.
they are.
They're going for it. Or they're going for a hard count.
Ref blows his whistle.
Delay of game, potentially. Oh, they start walking them back.
Delay of game. Offence number 5. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
That's second time now, yeah?
Yeah, another delay of game. First one of this half, I believe, though. But they can't afford these penalties. There's nothing but penalties come through. There's no chance that they go for it here. 4th and 19. 4th and 3/4 of a mile.
In a 6-point game.
We've still got a quarter. Live to play another down. Another high snap. Brings it back. They're going for it. Airs it out.
Oh, he's actually.
Oh, so close.
Great D.
Gets bumped off the ball, but I think there was equal play there, so you can't call an interference there as they don't. I think it was fairly even between both of them. Obviously, in a situation of that would be deferring penalties and a net gain of nothing. So the Rangers take over control of the ball at the 34-yard mark, 39-yard mark. This is... Oh, got a really bad angle here. Hang on. 36-yard. We got there eventually. 36-yard. Dangerous. Out of the gun. Good snap. Rolls out left. Holds. Short throw. Catches it. Spins him around. Shakes one. Shakes two. Heads northbound. Runs northbound more. Pushed out. It's about... Oh my goodness. Pascal, you're having a weekend. Pasquale.
Shakes off 2 defenders. Just got to tackle him low.
He's shifty.
Shifty, that was the word, I think. That was, yeah. So will there be a Christmas, maybe a Boxing Day football game in the Pasquale household?
Might have to be. See which brother comes out victorious.
You can demonstrate that tackling technique required.
This is how you play football.
That's right.
Out of the gun.
Roll out right.
Rolls right. Another shortcut.
Oh,
interception!
oh!
Interception! He's
Running
going
down the
northward!
sideline.
He's going!
Cuts back
Go, 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 go,
infield.
go, 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 go!
He's got some
18!
speed on him.
He's running north! Has one to miss!
Spin move, and he's keep going, and he's
Down to the
Whoa, what a
30-yard there. What an interception. What a play. Beautiful. Gets picked up by his teammates. That could change the complexion of this afternoon, I believe. Rossignoli, the young man, the defensive back, takes the ball, says, I'll have that very much, and runs northward.
This has been a perfect grand final VICBOWL game. We've had great plays in all phases, whether it's running, whether it's passing, on defence.
Hang on, microphone on.
Charge timeout. Rangers. They're first for the half.
I've got to be honest, my heart skipped. I went, no, don't take this away from us. That's the play of the game.
The tracking skills on that pick was insane. What a play.
Oh my goodness. You think he's got a career in juggling because it bounced and bounced and bounced and he took it.
Yeah, not to first of all break it up, but then to relocate the ball once it was in the air and have it not drop to the ground. It's a great play.
Stay on your feet. Oh, nah. And then come back and make a move. That's insane.
My heart's still going. I was like, no, don't do it. Don't take it away from me. I need this. First down,
play.
30 yards.
Do we know who that was?
Yeah, number 18, I believe, Rossignoli. Oh, sorry, not Rossignoli. My apologies.
Hamish
Hamish Windsor. I did make the call wrong on the interception there. My apologies there, ladies, gentlemen, friends, and family. Lining up. How they going to get? They just... Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
hands off.
Got some room.
Heads northbound. That's a great run. He's going.
He's going to be...
Gets himself into the end zone. Patrick John O'Neill.
That's the linebacker.
The linebacker decides, I've had enough. It's time for me to show my stuff. Walks himself in, checks over stripes. He says, write me a check.
Give me the rock. I'll do it myself.
Talk about the course of a game changing over like 2 plays.
It's a tie game.
Yeah.
2 massive plays. And I'm going to be honest, look, as a formerly terrible running back, I was thinking the breadbasket opened opposite to the way you want to go. Usually you want to have the side to the quarterback, opening up that arm. So he was on the right-hand side. You want your left arm going up to open that nice basket. He actually went the left arm under, still managed to get it tucked in there, head northward. It's not what you'd be told to do in the junior categories. But hey, they're not going to go up to him after that and go, hey, by the way, you opened your breadbasket the wrong way. They're not complaining at all.
3 plays ago, they were turning the ball over on downs on their own 30.
Vikings have a chance to...
Chase down. Oh, we're at a tie game. Still 12 minutes and 20 seconds of play time left. 1 timeout charge to Croydon in this half. Still nothing to the Vikings.
That was great football by Vikings. Turnover. Stretch the field with the back. You can't get any better.
Yeah, it's been all components of the game today. It's been very, very impressive.
Could do with a couple more punts, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm never going to say no. Put it in the air. Let's see the spiral fly.
Yeah, lots of ground game today. We were seeing it not work early on, but Vikings proving that if you keep on knocking at the door, eventually something will open.
Well, they've had that speed in space. Whenever they've actually been able to manufacture, even if it's just a situation where their players got to make one man miss, they've had speed to burn. So that's been it's been a real advantage.
A fire truck flies past us and they go, oh, the Vikings are too hot. Somebody's got to call them down. It's the day of left-footed kickers. It's another left-footed kicker. I think both teams have left foots. Sends it up. Bit short. Heads right. Will be collecting that at
going to
the
be huge.
10 when he makes one miss. Heads.
Cuts back.
Heads
Cuts back left. He's
back
got
left.
room. He's got the whole
He's got
sideline.
daylight. He's
Cuts
running
back.
his way down.
Oh, Hugh. Keep going. He's got the legs on him.
Gianfredo!
Takes it to the house.
Gianfredo! What did I say about Devin Hester at the start? Devin Hester's got nothing on Gianfredo. Runs it from the 20. 80-yard return to the house, to the crib, to the scoreboard.
What an insane game.
Now, you guys won't be able to see, but our sideline was waving their hands because Hugh has a hearing deficiency.
Oh, wow.
And he is a great young player.
It's it was really nice to see at the start. I'm not sure whether it's a family member or whether it's a member of staff, that there is an interpreter.
There is an interpreter
on the team. It's nice to see that the game, while it's also growing in its size, is growing in its inclusivity, its diversity. It's refreshing.
Absolutely.
Wow, and 2-point play. Jack's gonna, but Jack Boland
Gets stopped at the line.
gets back up strong. What a hit by Harry Lawrence, the QB. QB making a hit on the QB.
QB on QB violence there.
Holy moly! I cannot believe this game.
Any coincidence about the fire truck goes past to cool the Vikings down.
Yeah, it was
Instantaneously touchdown the other way.
They put a bit too much water on it, I think.
Right.
Oh my goodness! And they're still getting around the young man.
If you've tuned into just one game all season, if you've flicked on the stream,
Hell,
and this is the game you're watching.
If you've tuned into one play and that's the play you saw, I take it back. That interception may have just lost play of the game. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
We've still got 2 minutes and another quarter to go. Who knows what happens from here?
Hamish wins with the interception. Takes it down to then be taken into the house by John O'Neill. Instantly returned kick for a touchdown by Gian Fritto. Oh, it's lucky I'm not calling any more games. I'm not going to have a voice by the end of this. This is insane. Sends it up. A great kick. Touchback.
Oh,
That'll take it to the 20.
Is there a counterpunch now?
Well, they can't return the kick.
No. you wouldn't put it past the Vikings now just going straight back down and locking this up.
It's opened up.
Yeah.
The entire field's opened up. That cool change. Oh my goodness. When I signed up for this, I was not expecting anything near what we've gotten today. This is a real treat.
Absolutely.
and this would be tied up if they didn't get that fumble back in the goal line.
That's exactly right. That scoop and score may come back to haunt them. Out of the gun again. Lawrence ready to receive the snap. Oh! Accidental catch by Kikado. I don't think that was on purpose.
That's what I was
but
trying to work out.
if it was, fair play. Well done. It was a cat so wild they didn't even know it was coming.
So what's that? We've had one defensive score.
Yep, a scoop and score,
We've
the
had
kick
it.
return,
House call.
an interception.
Yep. And then what? Three offensive touchdowns? Have there been 3 on offense? Yeah,
Yeah.
because the interception touchdown was.
Including that massive run from Pasquale at the very start.
Something for everyone.
What else can we have here?
Oh, it's gone now.
Another high snap. Ooh.
He's going to let it fly. Oh,
Another.
Josh
Another
Lackride
tip.
coming down the sideline.
That's a house call. Oh! The quarterback says, you want to get to my house? Not in my house.
That's his first interception of the season. Way to make it in the VICBOWL.
Oh my goodness. What haven't we had yet? Text in your request. What do you want now?
What play do you want to see? This is have to have a stop here stage for the Vikings. I think
Definitely.
going down multiple scores with only a quarter to play.
Do or die.
Yeah.
Out of the gun. Boland. We haven't seen Boland on the snap, I think, yet.
Outside zone. Oh, is that a horse collar?
No, he's got him around the front, so it's just safe. Number 12, that's Crossman. Clock continues running down to the 7. So we are now at a, look, it's second and, I want to say second and 4? Second and 4 around about. Now, obviously, if they had taken possession within the 10, it would be second and goal. The chains, they do have a chance to move the chains if they get it down to that 1 yard mark, in which case they just start punching it in. They've got 30 seconds. They do retain possession heading into the 4th.
Oh, it makes him
Takes one miss.
He's going to
Gets
landed on.
crunched
If
by
that's NFL,
Talamatasi.
would that be classified as a
Nah, so he
put all your weight on him?
Depends. If it's Mahomes, it's probably a penalty.
You can't be mad at a fella for being big and strong. Unfortunately, that is just the way that it goes. He bounces back up. He's still out of the gun. Another good snap. Rolls out right. Tosses it. Caught.
Oh.
Pascali.
Oh.
Drops it.
Is that a fumble?
Ooh, there's an argument for it. They
They
call
give
it.
it.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
that's a game changing. There's an argument as to whether he did have true possession there, whether he made what they call, for those that don't know, what they call a football play, which is you've gotten the ball, you make a play at the football, a couple of steps or something like that. But it has been called quarter. Ball going to the Vikings. That could again change the complexion of this game. Again, the umpires calling it exactly how they see the officials. What they see is what they call. They don't have the benefit of these things where you can look back for 5 minutes over the quarter and go, well, actually, how much of a football move was it? They have to go based on their instinct, right? They're qualified officials. It's what they get paid for. They are here. You've got to trust that they've got the right call there. And there will be some questions asked, but I don't think there's reason behind it. You've got to just accept what's gone out.
Yeah.
And that again, you ask for a stop there. You're on the cusp of giving up what would be probably a game-breaking touchdown.
Yeah.
And the defense comes up with a play. I mean, you can't ask for more. The Vikings defense has done all sorts. And I'll just say before they start this drive, it's not been consistent playmaking from the Vikings, but what they've had is explosion. So, you haven't had that consistent, we'll pick up 5, 6, 7 yards, but they've broken off chunk plays. So who knows where we go in this last quarter.
So make a play.
The officials, again, if you missed at the end of that, the last play, elected there was a fumble recovered by the Vikings. There is sort of no way to say whether it is or isn't. All you got to do is you just got to trust that the officials have gotten it at the moment. And look, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's still plenty of time. It's important. It's important to recognise that the umpires are just doing the best that they can. The referees, the officials are doing the best they can in the circumstances. There really shouldn't be anything put towards them. Bad communication there, and like that, it's a safety.
That's a safety. Or is
It's a touchdown! It's a defensive touchdown. It's another scoop score from Croydon. Turns it into 24-12. And tell you what, there is discussions going on. Is it a safety? Is it a touchdown? Either way, that is absolutely devastating. And I tell you what, if anybody was mad about the call on the fumble recovery, close your mouth. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it, about playing any sport? You can stand around and, have a cry about it, have a sook about it, but then you can turn around too and just go and change the course of the game. You go and make a play, you go and change the outcome.
And the officials, well, at least from my perspective, have been pretty close to spot on.
Absolutely.
Safety is the decision. Safety is the decision. Sorry we missed the call there. That's my fault. Full disclosure, that's my fault. We still have 1 quarter to go. 20 to 12. 1 quarter still on the clock. Now that, changing it from a touchdown to a safety does, of course, have the potential to take off around 6 points if they did get that 2-point conversion. But like I was saying, the officials doing an incredible job out here. Very consistent. They're seeing a lot of stuff. In my perspective, they're being very friendly on the offensive side when it comes to some false starts. Some slight starts there. But really, a very well called, very evenly called match.
1 score in it, 1 score game. So
yeah, the safety does save the Vikings there as well, because it does keep them within arm's reach.
Yep.
The Vikings again coming in as major underdogs, 2-6 on the season.
I just have loved the approach of it. Like, there was maybe a little bit of, conservatism early.
Yeah.
But after that, they have really, I feel like they've found their feet in the game and just taken it on. But there's no denying how good the Rangers have been.
You just have to think, what did they have to lose?
Yeah.
They've come in here. They had a free hit. Speaking of a free hit, a very short punt there. Getting left out of bounds at the 42. That's going to be a flag for an illegal kick.
Is that 30 yards from there?
They're going to take that every day of the week. So when something like that happens, the team does have the choice. They can either elect on a defensive side, I believe, for a re-kick or to take 30 yards from the spot. If they go for a re-kick, I think potentially there should be questions asked about what are they doing?
Yeah.
Take 30 yards
out of bounds. 5-yard penalty will be enforced at the out of bounds spot. First down.
So 5 yards on from the spot of out of bounds, which should take them to the 46, 47-ish mark. First and 10. Still 9 minutes and 43 on the clock.
Don't think we'll be seeing many punts in the last quarter.
No.
I think that'll be put away now.
Offense is absolutely taking the reins here. Out of the gun, again, bowling, low snap. Passes it off. Number 10. Knocked
pick up
out of bounds. That's Brosnan again. It's going to be a first down. The official signal for it. Chains walk their way up. Henry Turner reserve. Still 2 more games to go after this. The Division 2 men's kicking off at 2 p.m. And then at 5 p.m. the VICBOWL, the big one. First and 10, out of the gun. Great snap. Passes it off. Brosnan runs on the left-hand side. Gets north side. Walks out of bounds. That'll be another first down, I believe. If not, it's very, very close.
I think Vikings are starting to feel the tiredness of...
Yeah. And they're kind of, I feel like they're potentially feeling the enormity of the situation. Is that they've gone, oh, geez, we're actually playing a state championship.
Tempo.
Brosnan, again. Smaller run there. Flag on the play. Taken down. Lots of whistles.
Gee, that's
75. Slow to get up. 75 down. That is Sean Thompson. In a little bit of pain there. He is not in a good way. So we'll take an injury timeout, I believe. They'll discuss the flag. We'll see what the outcome is there.
That is such a good run. I know, like, I don't know what the flag will be for, but that is such a good run. Like, he's probably stopped, or he takes contact after about a yard, and then picks up another 2 or 3 after that through contact. I just love that.
There are 2 fouls, 1 on each team. Holding, offence number 73. Substitution infraction, defence. Those penalties offset will replace second down.
So there you go. That's our first. There you go. That's another thing for the bingo card. Again, a situation where you've had 2 deferring penalties, which essentially means, just forget about it. If both people do something wrong, just pretend nobody did anything wrong. Treat it as a normal down. 75, making his way off the field. Still a little bit shaken up. An applause as he does get himself up. A talk from the huddle. Brosnan takes his spot on the bench. John Frito taking his spot off the sideline. Gets taken down, walks down. It's going to end up a loss of around about 6 yards there.
Kingston Talamatasi. What a play.
Third down and 13 here. Third down and 12 rather. 8 minutes 33 on the clock. Team stays in. Out of the gun again. They're scared of that under the centre look. Hesitates, tosses.
Oh, Corey's got a whole field worth.
Corey Serrigan takes the ball, gets smacked down. Whistle flies through, cuts like butter through the sound of everybody else.
And
whistles going.
is it timeout or
potentially a timeout? We'll find out.
Charge timeout, Vikings. That is their second timeout for the half.
Croydon, I believe, 1 timeout down. Vikings now 2 timeouts down. So a grand total of 3 left over the last 8 minutes and 9 seconds. Again, look, how much more do you want in a game, especially a game of juniors? You don't expect this quality from essentially what are kids. I mean, these are young men, these are teenagers that are really putting on a show for the families and the fans down at Henry Turner Reserve in Footscray. The call change has potentially it's a bit of like a
I don't know about the Formula One kind of analysis where you go, the cool change gives you a little bit more energy, lets you conserve a bit more energy. You're not getting that heat exhaustion to a certain extent.
Certainly makes repeat efforts.
I like to see what Rangers do here on 4th down.
I think it's fourth and some change. Gian Frito still in the back field. Obviously out of frame in a second.
Oh, was that
Snaps.
offside? Oh, that's a...
Goes! Heads north.
Is he going to pick that up?
I think that's first down.
That's a first down.
That was a
Now,
play and a half. Throwing it back 5 yards to...
yeah, Gian Frito has been a real asset. He didn't do much in the first half, but this second half had that massive return to get to the house.
Yeah.
Now getting that big first down, trying to pull away the game. They trust him again.
Give it back to him.
He's held. Gets knocked down from the ankles.
Great effort to bring him down there because he was almost out and away.
Got his away. So you're looking at second and 11, second and 12 potentially. Not second and 912 if that's
Roll
what
out.
it's a little bit longer than that. 40 there. That is Dimitri Skolis with a small pickup. Whistle goes.
I don't want to jinx it here, but I have to say it anyway because it's what I'm noticing. But the discipline in the tackling, I feel like, from the Vikings, I mean both defenses, but the Vikings' just ability to rally to that ball carrier and bring them down. Hasn't been a lot of big broken plays in this game.
Out of the snap. Rolls right.
All right.
Runs back left. Scrambling. Short toss.
He's going to have Corey.
34 there. Corey. Again, the young man gets brought down. Caught by his jersey.
I think that's 4th down.
Slow to get up there, I believe, from number 19, potentially. Number 19. That's Harry Russo. Taking an extra second to get himself back on his feet. 4th down. This could be a little bit of an icing situation. If they can get this first down, puts him in good stead. Nice and composed snap. Tosses it up.
He's going to have Jay
Canning. Jay Canning.
Great way to get
his
first
head
down.
Taken off like a chicken running for his life. He has spun himself around. It's like what Kylie Minogue sang in the famous song where she's spinning around. Similarly, Jay Canning. Spin, 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 and down. First and goal here. They go a little bit more of a hurry-up offense situation. Potentially a timeout call.
Charge timeout, Vikings. That is their third and final timeout for the half.
If you're tuning in, you can't complain. Like, you've got great football. You've had Kylie Minogue references from Ben. Like, I think it's been a full helping of football.
I'm sorry, I just can't get her out of my head. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. No, look, that is a fairly early third timeout to be called by Coach Callaway. It does mean that if they don't get a stop here, he doesn't have a lot of clock management to his disposal. 5 minutes and 32 on the clock. Callaway obviously not liking what he's seeing. They're just kind of... They seem to have lost their focus a little bit in the pass defense, and I think the Rangers are smelling a bit of blood in the water. They're going, oh look, this is going well. Let's keep on following that. There's no hurry. They've got the lead. They can afford to a certain extent, run the clock a bit. Obviously, they don't want to get themselves in a situation where they're having to go for it on 4th, but they have the opportunity. They have to risk it. First and goal here from the 8. Offside.
Offside. Big shot.
Flag is thrown. It's a free play here. Nothing. So in the first and goal, that should theoretically be, obviously, more than 5 yards would be more than half, so it'll go half distance to the goal. Second and goal. Second and goal should be from around about the 4.
Another moment here where the Vikings are going to be asked to make a game-saving stop. We had
Offside, number 67. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal, first down.
Earlier where they were backed up at the other end. I think that was late in the third quarter, and they managed to come away with that turnover, but it's do or die here.
Second and goal. At the 4-yard. Good snap.
And he's trying to punch it in, and he's going to...
Heads north side. Almost gets there. He's right at the cusp. 3rd and inches to the goal. 3rd and goal. Ball at the spot. 1, 2, the spot.
Subbing in the other running back.
Yeah, number 12 comes in. That's Crossman. That's another running back. So they're going for a dual back formation here. Potentially a fake handoff. I'd be going right here.
Smash it in. Walks
Tony
in.
Romo, welcome to the broadcast. That's another touchdown. Crossman, again, another fantastic play. That's probably the 3rd quality play that they've brought him in for. Marcel, thoughts?
4 minutes left. You got to make a play. Quick score.
Yeah, quick score is definitely the way to go here. Still the 2-point conversion to come. It's one of life's great mysteries. Is it actually possible to get a 2-point conversion on this field? We either had, what is that? 38 points. 38 points, so 36, 6 touchdowns, not a single 2-point conversion to this point. Let's see if it changes.
Jack's gonna run it in.
Just run, mate. Just run. Throws it. Oh, he's done it! 2 points!
Breaks the drought.
28 to 12.
Jay Cunny with the first 2-point of the
That's
19's game.
a 2-possession game, including extra points. So it's going to be quite the play to get it back here. But look, the coach for Croydon yelling out his support. The game is not over, and he is absolutely correct. It is still only 2 possessions. Again, 4 minutes and 49, not a massive amount of clock management at the disposal of Coach Callaway. But look, I don't know if you're a religious man, but I believe in miracles.
Have you got a play call ready? You know, we've got the Minneapolis Miracle. Is it the Footscray phenomenon?
That's not bad, actually.
Put it in the chamber.
Yeah, put it in the chamber. It's a weapon. Nah, it's yours. You can have it.
Really looking for a big play here on the kick return. Like you need something extra to happen. It feels like if you're going to overcome 16 points in 4 minutes and 49 seconds.
And if I'm Croydon as a defensive side, I'm looking more at the zone plays. All you got to think is that Vikings, without that clock management, is probably going to be looking to rely more on that air game. So you need to stop them from getting a big play. Force them to take those downs early. See how you go from there. Kicks it, good kick, relatively low, taken by number 18. 18 runs north, gets caught at the 30, brought down. Beautiful stop from
Drew
number
Iono.
19. Drew Iono takes down Windsor. Windsor, again, that young man that took the interception earlier, tries to make another big play, gets him to the 30, which is, of course, further than he would have as a touchback, but not quite exactly what he wanted.
That's Drew trying to make that's a young man trying to make a career out of football. By that play, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
So yeah, if I were... Look, you've seen a fair reliance on the run early. The second half, the Vikings have gone for airing it out a little bit more with a bit more success. I'd definitely be keeping the eye on number 3. Number 3, that is the young man, Benji Sock. He has been targeted, I'd say a good 80% of routes, the wide out to the left of your screen.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Takes a step back. High snap. Airs it out. Nothing. See, Sock, what you need to see is Sock was going for a long go. He was hoping for a bit of air, a bit of space. He had his Uber booked and he thought he was on his way to the end zone.
It's one of those tricky situations too for an offense where you're trying to chase the game, but you know they're going to give you your shorter, shallower completions so that you run the clock.
That's right.
Going to be harder to break anything big here.
Yeah, only about 10 seconds taken off the clock there.
Yep.
Second and 10. Another high snap. The snaps very, very high. Runs outside. Sock the target. Oh, just high.
Fingertips.
Just high.
They've had that deep option open a couple of times, and it's been a tale of almost for most of the day.
Yeah. I mean, after that fantastic first half, you hate to say it, but not just the ball, it's all slipping through their fingers. Out of the gun. Empty backfield. It's going long. It's going long.
Blitz
It's
off the
absolutely
edge.
going long. Throws it. Sock. The target. Takes it. Takes it down.
Are they gonna
Hurry
give
up
it to him?
offense. They're going to have to start
I think
pushing.
they're incomplete.
Nah, the call has been made by the official there. It is caught.
Great play by Benji.
Discussions.
You did call it. You did call it, Ben.
It's just what I do, mate. It is just what I do. But the call was made that you've got to trust the official there on the sideline. He said it's a catch. He's got the best eyes on it.
Ruling on the field is a completed catch. First down.
Thank you, Paul.
Not an easy catch to go up and get either. Like, he had to go up one-on-one to take that.
Yeah, the officials making the call there. I think it was the right call. Centre.
Oh my
Who's got it? He's brought him down.
That's
in
a
the
great
10.
ball.
They're going to have to go for that hurry up. There's a little bit too much tapping there. I appreciate that you like your teammate, you like what he's doing, but you got to remember you're 2 scores down with 4 minutes left. Come on. Wildcats, it's in the game. It is. Hamish Windsor again with another grab. Takes it downfield. First and goal. A chance to bring back the hope to the entirety of the southern region for the Vikings. Empty backfield again. Takes the snap. Decent snap. Slants going right. Ducks out of it. Scrambles. Heads forward. North.
Oh, he's going to have the touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Oh, what a play.
What a play by Harrison Lawrence. And that is, I believe, the second rushing touchdown for him. I told you he's got legs.
Beauty of having that dual threat, being able to take off, navigate through traffic. That is an incredible play. It looked like he's going to be taken down at least once or twice, and he finds his way to the end zone.
Now they do need the 2 point here.
Yeah.
It is
Without the 2 point, it does become a little bit of a grim situation.
still be a
again.
2-score game.
Empty backfield again. 3 minutes and 38 on the clock. Of course, frozen for the 2 point conversion. Harrison Lawrence pauses, brings it, low snap.
He's going to
He's
take
going for
himself
it
again.
He's done it.
I'll do it myself.
Well, I hope you're not car sick. We've got some more twists and turns coming. Another touchdown. It is, again, a 1 possession game. All we need is to take it back to the crib. We've got ourselves a tie. Do we know what the overtime rules are in Victoria Gridiron?
No.
Obviously, again, I believe we do go off American college rules, which would theoretically mean, I'm speaking theoretically, in theoreticals, each
Quadruple.
team will get a possession in overtime, I believe, should we go that direction. However, obviously, it's the officials' game, isn't it? We're just here telling you what we're thinking.
Are we getting the Texas A&M versus LSU overtime?
70, whatever, 74, 70. Yeah.
I think it's only right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow on an IV in the club rooms afterwards, you know, like.
Sock lines up for the kick. His first of the game. Could we see an onside? They're nice and tight.
I wouldn't
They're
hate that.
nice and
Yeah.
tight. With 3.5 minutes left, you've got to take a risk.
What do you trust the D?
Look, you're looking at, it's a short run up, but you do have,
They're going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, I can see there you got the, oh, there you go. Crossman.
Oh.
Crossman. Crossman.
Oh, he's on the sideline.
Crossman. Down at the 13-yard. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might almost do it. They still need to handle the ball here. You can see they lined up the athletes down in a sprinting stance. That was your clear-cut giveaway. They weren't actually going to go for the onside kick. They weren't looking to recover. They were looking to run. And they did run, but unfortunately they were not as fast as Crossman for the Croydon Rangers. One last chance for the defense. A touchdown here could spell the end of their season for the Vikings. A valiant effort for a team that came into here not even knowing that they were going to be playing today, to be honest.
They've just had answers. Do you know what I mean? Like the Rangers have just continually, like, obviously each side gets the opportunity to ask the other one questions, but it feels like for longer and at more differing parts of the game, the Rangers have just had those little extra answers, whether that's special teams, defense.
First down.
First down.
So there was a call somewhere. Sorry, again, I
Might have been
apologise. I missed that. There may have been a hold further down. They're walking
Ooh,
them back
way back.
down.
Interesting.
My apologies again on missing that. So, potentially holding, potentially an illegal block in the back. They've been brought back to the 45, exactly at midfield. That could be a lifeline. Out of the
3
gun.
minutes.
Crossman taken down.
Nothing. Great defensive play.
No regard for human life from Talamatasi. That's not the first time I've said his name today. He gets a little bit of respect from his friend Harry Russo. Says to him, hey, any chance you're doing that another 17 times?
They're not running the clock.
Play
Ooh,
action.
QB Keith.
Oh, pressure. Gets him. Beautiful. Walks him out.
Out of bounds.
A school loss.
Stops the clock.
Yeah, exactly right. That is actually a great play there from the Vikings. It's exactly what they need without that clock management tactic of the timeouts. It's the only option they've got left. So getting them out of bounds, although the official signal for the time to continue running. Now the Vikings slightly undermanned here.
Third
Two players
long.
out.
They're going to pass it. That's a flag.
Oh!
Fingertips for Riley Pasquale.
My goodness.
That would have sealed it.
Yeah.
Now it's 4th and long.
Well, the same way I was saying about Sock for the Vikings, I think we know who Croydon is looking for. Every time they're downfield, they are not hesitating. They're going, hey man, he's down there somewhere. It's Travis Kelce. It's Rob Gronkowski. It's Pasquale.
Well, you
Punt.
can't ask for much more. Punt in the
A
4th.
big punt.
That's a boomer.
Taking it down with
return
calmness from Hamish Windsor. Heads up north, gets touched.
Oh, he's got
brings
the
himself
sideline.
around. He's got his
He's cut
right hand
back in.
side. He's cut back inside. His
Oh,
head's taken
that's
off.
a face
That's a face mask. The that's his phone. There's flags all over the shot. 3 flags. Everybody saw it. They saw that back at Melbourne University. And a 4th one thrown, just for good measure. And a 5th one.
Oh my gosh.
Does anybody else have a flag they'd like to throw in?
I've got some chips.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got some chips on the floor of the commentary here.
Oh, that's so
We've just got to
huge.
see, is there deferring? What is the call? Is it just the face mask or is it others?
Personal foul, face mask, number 30. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Only the one penalty that literally everybody in the universe saw. It's like the Great Wall of China. They saw it from space. 15 yards down, takes them to the 25-ish yard mark. This is do or die. 2 minutes 26 on the clock. The 2-minute warning beckoning still.
Well, here's the question now. The Vikings were able to hold up previously. The Rangers defense a chance to end this game here with a stop.
That's exactly right. The backfield movement from Sock holds. Play live. Lawrence out of the backfield. High snap.
That's way over.
That's disaster.
He's got to get on it.
Oh!
And he's going to get leveled. Drew Ayano.
That is disaster for them. Takes it from a 1st and 10 at the 25 to a 2nd and 20 from the 35. The 45. It's a 2nd and 30.
What are we calling here, Marcel? 2nd and 30.
You just got to maybe a little short play, hope for some yak.
I tell you what you're calling. You're calling for some help.
Yeah.
It's that Shannon Sharp on the sidelines. We need some help down here. Empty backfield. They're airing it out. 4-man rush potentially. Ghost on the left. Another high snap.
Oh, God.
Steps around it.
Up. Let it fly, buddy.
Go! Go outside. Get out of bounds. 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
There you
3rd
gotta go.
and 30 still.
Clock running. Two plays.
And it could be the final 2 plays of the game. Bad news, Jake. I don't think that we're going to get many more punts from this point.
Shattered.
I mean, high snaps has been the story of the afternoon. As another one. Runs out right, airs it out.
That's going to go out of bounds.
In the middle of nowhere.
4th down.
4th and 30.
Game on the line. What do you got?
I mean, again, for a team that came in as immense underdogs, to be within 1 possession with 1 minute left in the game, just doesn't happen.
That's all you can ask for, a chance.
This is their chance. Their final opportunity. Out of the backfield, nobody. A high snap, disaster. Scoop!
Billy McBride.
Scoop and score! Scoop and score! Dives on at 13. Billy McBride takes it. 8 yards left. 38 seconds on the clock.
That's going to do it.
And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you told me at the start of this we're going to have a similar situation where there's a chance to be 36-20, last game 38-20, I tell you, I've seen this movie before.
Massive credit to the Rangers. To come in as favourites, you go up that 12-0, Vikings storm back. They keep responding to everything you throw at them, but the Rangers keep finding that answer.
You've got to kneel out the clock here. Don't take risks. Does it.
That's game.
Takes it. 32 seconds left. 30 seconds. The formalities of the game, while it is still underway, hugs, congratulations, commiserations going all the way around. The Rangers take down the Vikings. Croydon Rangers over the Southern Vikings. The new franchise, 28-20. A respectful finish, a brilliant finish. What else could you want from a game? Jake, take us out.
Well, I just want to focus. I'm going to throw to Marcel for the Rangers' thoughts. I just want to finish with some thoughts on the Vikings. To come in here, not having expected to play in this game and to perform how they have done, I feel like there's so much to take away for them. You know, if you get back here next year or the year after, you've had that experience which you wouldn't have been expected to get. They've shown they can make plays on offense, on defense, special teams. They've had some great moments. I think they can be really proud, and it was a privilege to watch them. But the victorious team, Marcel, the Rangers, 28-20, they get it done in an extremely pressurised situation.
Yeah, the consistency just outrolled the Vikings towards the end. It was a bit tough there with the snaps over the head, but
it's those big defensive plays. The second game in a row, the under-15s dominated by defense, the under-18s dominated by defense, a couple of interceptions, a scoop and score. If they weren't there, it's a completely different ball game. I know it's basic to say that, but oh my goodness, what a treat. And look, the Vikings, like you said, head held high. A week ago, they only found out a week ago that they were still in for a chance. The week before, they had been knocked out They were like, oh, holiday time. So they're coming with a week less preparation to a certain extent as they walk up. Sock, the young man that was in the air all the time. The classic Randy Moss of this year's Vikings. Always downfield, always thrown to Croydon Rangers. 28. Southern Vikings, 20.
What a game.
They'll make their way over to the respective sidelines as they do their more formal formalities, I suppose is the way to say, with the trophy presentation. The under-18 VICBOWL champion, Croydon Rangers, down here at Henry Turner Field. Obviously, still 2 more games to come. Come on down, bring your family, get some food, get a coffee. From me, Ben Lawrence, my co-hosts, gentlemen, you want to say your names?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It was an absolute privilege to call with you. Great call on the game. Yeah, what a game. Couldn't
Good
have asked
job,
for
boys.
more.
Jake
Great job
Botel
to Rangers.
and Marcel Pasquale, brother of number 2, Riley Pasquale for the Croydon Rangers. Taking us out. Come on down. Happy VICBOWL. Happy Croydon Rangers. Good afternoon.